going on there, guys? We back with another one, and tonight we're going to talk a little bit about LeBron James. Now, guys, LeBron is only 36 points from breaking Kareem's record, and that could happen as early as Tuesday night against the Oklahoma City Thunder on TNT. 36 points, that's a normal game for LeBron James. So, at the most, it's probably going to take 2 more games, but look for him to break it at home in one of these next 2 games they have, guys. I think LeBron, for everything he's done in his career, I think that acknowledgement will be special. But I also feel like with the way the Lakers are playing a little bit better basketball, once that record is broken, I think it'll help take some of the pressure or some of the things, just the theatrics surrounding this whole thing away from it, and they can get focused on playing basketball. And there's also a lot of trade rumors around the team. They're looking to upgrade and try to add Kyrie Irving. There's been several reports that LeBron is actively trying to get this thing done to bring in Kyrie with him and AD so that they can make a run for this thing. But LeBron spoke to the media after their loss to New Orleans Pelicans tonight, and this is what he had to say about it.
Rob Plinkett said last month that the team would part with any assets it had available to it if it could get to the finish line towards the championship on a deal. Is Kyrie Irving the type of player that could help your team get to the finish line?
That's a Rob question. You got to see him when y'all get back to LA. Told y'all a couple of weeks. I don't speak for our front office, and my mindset is to. Whatever lineup or whatever group that we have is to make sure that we prepare ourselves the best way we can to go out and win. Obviously, that's it's the words you use, question, when you talk about a player like that.
Russell Westbrook also gave his opinion, as he's often been listed as one of the centerpieces in a trade centered around bringing Kyrie Irving in, and this is what he had to say. Check it out.
Asking you how you're feeling and when did you get clearance and find out that you were going to be able to play tonight?
I'm feeling all right. I'm okay. I'm bad.
Darvin said that you were going to come to the arena and kind of get examined and then determine whether you could go or not. When did you find out that you'd be in the game?
Once I got here, I was fine. I was okay.
We know that you like having a chance to impact the game late. How are you processing not getting much playing time late tonight?
I got no process, man. I'm excited to go home, actually, to get back home, take my son to his game tomorrow, basketball game in the morning. So that's how I process it. Whatever decision that they make, that's up to them. I'll continue doing what I've been doing, being professional, coming to work, doing my job the best way I know how to. But I'm really, how I'm processing it, I'm looking forward to taking my son to his game in the morning.
Russ, just to clarify, I know sometimes you go to the bike in the tunnel. It didn't look like you were in the bench area for the closing minutes of the game. What was the reason?
You answered it already.
Was that where you were? You were on the bike.
Come on, fellas.
Is that you were on the bike?
Let's just be real. We don't gotta make a thing out of it. I'm always on the bike. I got nothing. I'm all in. I've been all in since day one. I'm gonna stop you there. I've been all in since day one. I've got nothing. I'm very supportive. I'm a very supportive guy, teammate. Since I've been in this league, I compete every night. I do my job. When they ask me, I go out and compete. I make no complaints. I do what I need to do, and I'm grateful for an opportunity. If my number's called, I'm always ready. If it's not, I sit there and get warm because I want to make sure that I have an opportunity. So whenever it is called, I'm ready to go and not super stiff. So like however many games we play, anytime I'm not in the game, I'm not on the bench, I'm always on the bike every single time. So I want to,
I know trade rumors are nothing new to you. Do you feel added pressure coming toward the deadline with just your name circulating?
No, I do not. That's not up to me. Like I said, man, I've known this as a business since I was 18, 19 years old since I got in. My dad taught me that at a young age, is when you get into this league, it's a business. And people make businesses, whatever decision that they make. And I make sure I'm ready professionally like I've always have been and always will be.
The trade deadline, have you seen that impact this locker room?
No. Honestly, like I said before, after the Indiana game, I'm not sure if guys individually are thinking about it, but as a group, no one is not giving off the energy of, guys are thinking about that. I think the only thing that we're thinking about is a sense of urgency to climb up in the rankings. So as far as the trade deadline and all of that, I don't think that's in no one's mind. If it is, they gotta flush it, think about it at home or wherever you go. But when you're between the lines and we got a game, then we got to focus on winning.
Yeah, guys, so you could see there, Russell Westbrook, you could see on his face visibly, he's tired of this every year because remember last year he had to go through the same thing. They were asking him about trade rumors, how does he feel about it? Obviously, the man doesn't feel good if every season around this time his name is coming up in trade rumors, you know what I'm saying? But it was interesting in the beginning of that segment. They were asking him, I don't know if everyone knows, but they were asking him, they were going to hold him out of the game tonight because they said that he woke up not feeling well. And Russ kind of sarcastically said, I was fine once I got to the arena. So, we know that was baloney. He woke up not feeling well, the Kyrie rumors. There was no need for them to even put that out. They could have just DNP'd him. You know what I'm saying? And just left it as that. But everyone knows you're not really fooling nobody as to why he didn't play, or why he wasn't gonna play at first. He ended up playing, but they were saying that he was gonna be held out tonight, and I'm guessing that was if they were able to get a deal done. But the Lakers have been very aggressive in their pursuit of Kyrie Irving. Last time, not so much. They weren't willing to part ways with pretty much anything. They kind of wanted if they were going to do it, they wanted a straight up Russell Westbrook for Kyrie Irving deal, and that wasn't going to happen because Brooklyn didn't have to move right then, and take on that contract with Russ for a couple more years. But I think at this point, Russ's contract ends next year, so they would be much more likely to embrace that. Now, the dynamic with KD and Russ back together, that would be interesting to see. But yeah, man, I could understand Russ's frustration with this, getting asked this every year. He pretty much said, I'm a team player like I always been. I'm always here for my teammates. When my number's called, I'll be professional and I always show up to work. You can't really ask that man to say much else other than that. But it was interesting. LeBron said, Kyrie is someone that can help us win. And I think that's just the nature of LeBron's game. Kyrie plays off of him very well. And you could see it. They won a championship. And not only that, Kyrie at times can be a bad matchup for Steph Curry. So even if the Warriors caught a bottle of lightning, the way Kyrie can score, like his finishes around and under the rim and his shot making ability, is second to none from the guard spot. You know what I'm saying? When he gets in a groove, he can really get it off. Excellent balance. He has, both of his hands are able to do the same thing, left-handed, right-handed, ambidextrous in the mug, with the handle, with the shot. It would be a great fit for him and AD. Now the thing is, when Kyrie gets over there, will he be happy? Will he be happy in LA? That's what everybody want to know. And it's easy to say, yeah, he won't be doing all of this and everything. But KD was his boy in the beginning, and they're even saying KD was surprised by this. So how much stability will be there for that core? Because all the talent will be there for them to turn this thing around. You know what I'm saying? And potentially get LeBron a ship in the year that he breaks the record. That would mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? He breaks Kareem's record next game or the game after that, and then he goes on to win a championship that same year. I think that would be very big for his legacy, guys. But let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.